Alright, what's going on guys? This is Raph from Between Two Forks. This week we have a super simple and delicious recipe, a blueberry lemon truffle and a variation of it. Here we're going to show you what the ingredients are that we have this week. And what's so cool about this recipe is with a few simple tweaks, this can be a completely paleo recipe. So for all you paleo folks out there you go. So you want to start off with a microwave safe container to do this in. We're going to start off with 1 cup of good chocolate. I'm using Guitarred here. I found this at my local Target and I'll link below on how you guys can find it. What I mean by good chocolate, meaning it's not a candy melt, not a morsel. Look for the cocoa butter in the ingredients. Next you have 2 tablespoons of blueberry jam. I'm using blueberry lemon here just because that's what I have laying around, but blueberry will work just fine. Next you have 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. So here you can substitute it with coconut cream and that will be your paleo substitute. Next we have 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon zest, and I'll link below on what zester I'm using because this thing is freaking amazing. So next you have crushed dried lavender bulbs. What I mean by crushed dried lavender bulbs is you want it to be a finer texture so that way your end product is not gritty, and you can feel free to powder it or just kind of crush it between your fingers when you're putting it in. Next you have 2.5 tablespoons of butter. And for paleo folks, go ahead and substitute it with coconut oil if you want to, or ghee. But do remember, coconut oil does have a distinctive flavor and it might alter the flavor of the end product. So this is my variation. I'm using a Guitarred semi-dark / 55%. So exact same ratios here, other than I'm using strawberry jam. And as said here, feel free to use whatever kind of jams you want. Let your creativities flow and make this your own recipe if you like. And after this, you'll want to microwave this at 50% power for 2 minutes, stirring every single minute until this is completely smooth. And after you melt it, chill it in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours until it's completely firm. Here you want to powder your freeze-dried fruit. I'm using a mortar and pestle, but of course feel free to use a coffee grinder, blender, whatever floats your boat. So one of the reasons I like using freeze-dried fruit is because of how vibrant the colors are compared to just a regular cocoa powder or enrobing it in chocolate. And when you do roll these, I definitely recommend using gloves because the freeze-dried fruit tend to stain your hands a little bit, and unless you want Smurf hands here, definitely use these gloves. Just look how beautiful that color is. Ugh, that looks so good. So next, you can see here, dark chocolate truffles rolled in freeze-dried raspberry. Beautiful colors. You know, one of the nice things about using freeze-dried raspberries is because it has a very nice bite, like a tang to it, and it offsets that dark chocolate. And there you have it, guys. Super simple, super delicious recipe that you can make for your significant other, or, you know, surprise your friends and family with. And if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, eat up my friends. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.